everyone and welcome back. Today's video is a makeup look if you haven't seen from the title down below. So for today's look then I just kind of went through some makeup then that I have been loving a good while and some that I've just come across and have fallen in love with. Some of them you may have heard of, some of them you may not have. But I had a disaster going through this video. First of all the battery went, and second of all twice, not once but twice, the SD card that I was using was full, so halfway through I had to go to the laptop, delete a few things and get back on it. So yeah, before I start anything I need to show you this top. I bought this in the men's section in Pennies for like €5-6 something like that, and I just had to have it. Like, it has all the characters on it that I used to love when I was younger. I do love the men's clothes in any shop, mostly Pennies though. All the t-shirts and everything in Pennies I just love. But yeah, so I showed you the t-shirt, got that out of the way. So if you want to find out what products I use and how to get this look, then just keep watching. So let's get started. So starting off, I am using the Powder and Pout P230 brush using the Makeup Revolution Strobe cream, and I'm just going to use this all over my face. Now I have moisturised actually already, so I'm just dabbing it around my face and then I will blend it all in. I love a stippling brush to apply my primers or strobe creams. Usually I use a strobe cream rather than a primer, mainly because I do love a dewy finish foundation. So just actually zoomed you in a little bit closer so you will be able to see. For my foundation I am going to be using the Fenty Beauty foundation and I have the shade 150. I bought this when we were in Madrid and I got a shade light just because I wanted to use it as like nearly like an everyday foundation, because a lot of my foundations are when I have tan on, so I kind of needed one that was light. So I picked this one up, but I would recommend to go a shade lighter because they do oxidize a lot. So for today I'm using my Blank Canvas F22 brush. I usually use the Blank Canvas F20 brush, but they're all a little manky, so they all need a wash, so I am using this one instead. So I'm just applying this all over. I find the coverage on this is really buildable. It kind of gives a sheer kind of matte finish first, and then usually I kind of just go over it another bit if I want it more of a higher coverage, or higher, fuller coverage. With this I find I do need a few pumps of it to cover my whole face. But I do love the coverage on this. It kind of gives a matte kind of velvet finish, but you don't need to powder it or anything afterwards. And I am just bringing that slightly onto my neck just to blend it all in. Nearly taking the ear off me. What is that? So for my concealer I am using the Maybelline Eraser Eye, and then I really just apply this underneath my eye area. I don't really bring the foundation up around that area, I just use the same brush then to pat it in. Get back in using beauty blenders. I actually bought the real beauty blender up at the beauty show, and it's still in the packet and I have not used it, but I just found that I enjoyed using the Blank Canvas F20 brush, which is a flat kabuki brush, and I just preferred using that then just to apply my foundation. I just found that it gave more of a fuller coverage, but I did like the result that the beauty blenders gave. I used the Real Techniques one before, and so I need to try out the beauty blender one. What is your favourite brush or what is your favourite applicator to use for applying your foundation? For my brows today, I'm using the PS Brow Sketch in dark, and I love this. So it comes at one end with a spoolie and the other then is like a pencil. These are only like $2.50 I think, and I am just in love. It just gives a nice, softer, more natural kind of brow as well. So first off, I am just going to comb the spoolie through my brows just to brush the hairs up, and then I am going to just run the pencil on the underneath. I did get my eyebrows done the week before last, and I got a tint on it. Now I normally don't get a tint on them, but I am in love. I will so be getting a tint on them now. Every time I get them done, they just make them more fuller and I don't have to do anything with them. So I'm really just darkening down little spots that you kind of just have little boulders, and then just rubbing it down to the tail. So then after I do that, I'm just going to get my spoolie end and then again just brush up through, just to give more of a natural finish. And then I do the same on the other eye. With the pencil, I find you don't need to actually use like a concealer or anything afterwards to comb out, to clean up the end, mainly because you have more of a, you're able to manage the pencil that little bit more, so you're able to I don't know what I'm saying. I find with the pencil you don't really need to carve out underneath the brow because you kind of manage it a little bit more and you're able to focus and know exactly where to put it, and it's not messy at all. And you can see then that it just gives more of a natural finish to the brows, which I love. So for the base on my eyes, I am using the MAC Select Cover Up in shade NW15. When I went to buy this, I wanted the shade NC15, but they didn't have it, so I was like, oh here, just give me that one. And it works well anyway. So I just lightly plop that onto the eyelid and I just pat it in all over. I need to try the P. Louise base. Has anyone actually tried that? Loads of people are going on about it, but I just never went and bought it, and I think I need to actually do that. So I am not setting that base at all, and then I am going to go in with my Blank Canvas Master Series palette. I just love this palette and it's not focusing, but this is my second palette from this. I just love all the shades in it, like anyone can use them. Don't know what to do. So I'm going to take Forza which is that shade here. Never mind the state of my nails, I need to get them done. They are destroyed with colour. So I'm just going to take this in as my transition colour. Why is my camera not focusing? I'm actually going to throw it out the window. So for that I was actually using the Rebelluna R20 brush, which is a large fluffy brush, so I find it's great for my transition colour, and like that then the darker the colour is, the smaller of the top of the brush you go. So next up I am going to take, I think I'll take Hibiscus, which is this shade here. So I'm going to take my blank canvas E20 brush. This is one of my favourite eye brushes, and like that then I'm just going to place it below our transition colour but still in the crease, and like that will just blend lovely into the previous colour. I find this palette great, like I think it's only €30 I think it is, and like that, who doesn't love a brown eye look? Like it's the easiest thing to do, and it's like easy when you're in a rush just to go for it. And like that you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12 shades in it, and this is my second palette for it. Just keep going in until it gets to be the intense look that you kind of want. Like if you want to go darker you can always go in and keep going. So next up I am going to take Downtown. I just want this to be a dark blown out look. So this is Downtown. So this shade here. And I'm just going to use a flat brush first, so which is the blank canvas E26, and I am just going to place that on the eyelid and work it to be as dark as what I want it to be. I will also be using a fluffy brush just to blend out the edges. So just going in with the blank canvas N26 and the shade Downtown, I am just placing that on the lid all over, just to give a nice blown out smoky look. And just keep going in and tapping it until you get to be intense as what you would like it to be. And I will be using then the blank canvas E42 brush just to blend out the edges of that darker brown. I'm just going to go back in with the last colour, the Hibiscus, and just with the same brush that I used for that shade, and I'm just going to blend out the edges as well into the two colours. So I'm just going to go in with my foundation brush and just clean up underneath, just kind of just dabbing away if there was any fallout from the shadows, but there wasn't much, so that was fine. So I'm just going to go in then and use my Soap and Glory Supercat eyeliner and just do, I'm not going to do a wing, I'm just going to go over where my eyelashes are, and then I will put eyelashes on. So I'm just going to run along my lash line. I do like this pen because it just makes it quick and easy for like that when you're in a rush, just to quickly do it. Even the wing, it just gives a lovely result, and who doesn't love a fast wing? So I just done that quick just to have a base for when I put my eyelashes on. So I'm going to put my lashes on and I will be back. So I'm back, I put on my eyelashes, and they are the SoSue in the gold packet that you can get in pennies in the style Paris, and I am just in love. I have been wearing these the last few weeks, so I'm after getting a good few wears out of them, which is amazing because I think are they €6, so to get a good few wears out of them is very good. So next up then I'm going to go back into the Master Series palette, and I am just going to bring a few shades underneath and really smoke it out. So I am going to go in with the Hibiscus, and I am just going to smoke that out on the underneath. And always when you go bringing shadows underneath, whatever is up must come down. But for this point I'm actually only going to go in with the Hibiscus. But usually I will go in with this shade and then go a smaller brush and just go in under the lash line underneath. Lashes just really make a look, don't they? Like, usually I don't really wear them, like especially going into work or anything like that, but they really just make a look. They just, a bad look, add eyelashes, fab. So I am just actually taking my Nima Nicola brush and just blending all that out underneath to give a smoky look. So I'm just going to go in with my mascara and just add a little bit to my bottom lashes. So the one I am using is the Essence False Lash. I have been loving this. This is like probably my 4th or 5th bottle. It's only like €3 or something, so you can't go wrong. But so that bloody stopped while I was in the middle of telling you about mascara. The card was full. My battery was dying before I put the lashes on, so that's why I stopped and charged that up a bit. And then when I was showing you the mascara and the bottom lashes, the card was full and I stopped. So I don't know what it stopped on, but I was just telling you about this mascara. So I bought this in Pennies. Pennies have the Essence stand, and it was only like €3, €3.50 or something like that. And I use this when I don't have lashes on, which is my everyday going to work and whichever. I just think it gives a boost on your own lashes, and like that then it just gives as it the false lash mascara. So it just gives a nice volume on your own lashes. So next up, what will I do? Oh yeah, so next up I am going to go in with my bronzer, and I am using and loving the bBold contour palette. So like that then you get your bronzer, you get your contour, and you get your highlight. And I love that it comes with a little mirror as well. So I am just going to go in with my blank canvas F39 brush, and I am going to bronze up my face. For my contour, I am going to go in with the Nema brush in Andy, and I just lightly do it. I'm not a big fan on myself of a big contour, so I just lightly do it just to darken up underneath the cheekbone. And I love this brush because it is large enough to fit in and just get right in underneath. And like that, then I just lightly blend it in to where it goes. The light on this side is just awful. So we're in September, and today it is raining and foggy and windy out. Like, I'm kind of fed up now of September. September's that kind of in-between month where you miss summer and you kind of want winter to come. Like, I do love summer, I do love the heat and all of that, but I do love sitting by a fire and having a few munchies. And I'm a Celebrity is back. When did that come back? Did that come back October? Ooh, better come. And I'm kind of already into the mood for Halloween. Like, I kind of want it to come right now. For the bank holiday weekend, I'm actually going to Dublin, so I can't wait for that. Oh, and I am using the blank canvas F15 to apply my highlighter, and the highlighter is the one that is in the bBold contour palette. But yeah, I just kind of, especially with this weather, you're kind of like, right, come on winter, let's have ya. And I just apply a small bit then above my eyebrows on my forehead, my nose and the tip of my lip. Almost forgot. Blush. I have been loving blush the last few weeks. I'm not a big fan of like pink in your face ones, so I am using the MAC Peaches one, and like that I do love just that peach shade. And I am using my blank canvas F44 brush, which is a fan brush, but it just applies your blush so nice. And like that, you don't mind kind of going a little heavy handed with your blush, because I do find throughout the day your blush kind of fades quicker more so than everything else. So I just apply that then to the apples of the face, or the apples of your cheeks. I like that blush is lovely, it just kind of gives you that more healthy look rather than just being your brown highlight. So I think that is it for my face. Oh, I forgot earlier actually to put my clear brow gel onto my brows. I just used the Pennies one. I think I picked it up for like $1.50, and it's just clear with a small little spoolie, and I just kind of brush up the brows, or the brow hairs, and like that it just makes them stay in place for the day. And just kind of makes them a little bit more fluffier then as well, rather than being that block arch. Next up, I'm going to go to my lips. This lip combo, I have only been using it for the last 2 weeks. I actually forgot I bought the Luna by Lisa Jordan lip glosses, and the 4 of them come in a kit, but I was cleaning out all my room and that, and I ended up finding them. Didn't even open up the box or anything, so I have been trying them, and now I know why everyone has been loving them. They are so nice. So starting off, I have been using the W7 lip twister liner in the shade Nude. So I just apply that then all over my lips. With winter coming in, I find my lips are already starting to dry already. So I need to get on that and nourish them up. So after I line it, I just kind of fill in all of my lip quickly. Just rub together. we go again. My other SD card I just put in was working, and then it came up that it stopped and the card was full. As I was saying, I bought the Luna by Lisa Jordan lip glosses, but totally forgot about them, couldn't find them, cleaned out my room, found them again, so now I'm gone back. They were still in the box, so I opened them up and used them. But the last 2 weeks I have been using them and have fallen in love with the combo of the W7 lip liner. I do love the opal, but I do like the pink ruby with it as well. But as you can see, the opal is that little bit lighter, so it kind of just makes it pop. I've just been applying these in the centre of the lip, just to kind of give a two-tone ombre kind of effect. So today I'm going to be using the opal just to show you, and I am going to be placing it into the centre and up here as well. And just by rubbing your lips together, it just blends the two together. And like that, you can just keep applying until you get the look that you want. But the combination of those two together are amazing. I bought that W7 lip liner in a shop that was closing down, and I'm kind of raging that I didn't buy more. I just bought one. So I actually don't know where you can buy any of those again, so I need to get online. And then as well, if you know where you can pick those up, let me know please. So last but not least, I am going in with my MAC Fix Plus. I do want to try the cucumber one, but I haven't got my hands on it yet. So I'm just going to go in with my MAC Fix Plus and just spray it all around, just to get rid of any of that powder kind of matte effect. So that is the finished look for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and comment down below if you would like to see more. So thanks for watching.